For Brock's student athletes, it's been a huge relief to have university athletics back in action. We check in now with Brock's athletic director, Melissa Krist. Some successes this fall in softball, rugby, men's lacrosse, Melissa, but I understand a couple of losses for the rugby teams this weekend, but overall it's been a success for most of the fall sports.
Absolutely. And we just brought home the men's OUA rowing championship, which is their third championship in a row. Our fall sports have done extremely well given the late start and the short training season. And so we're very excited with what they have accomplished to date.
Provincial bronze for the women's softball program as well.
Yes, it's the first time in history that they've done that. They had an excellent season, and we're very proud of our women.
Right now, we are seeing that the hockey teams and the basketball teams are starting to do some preseason games. They're on the ice, in the courts, preparing for an upcoming season. What can we expect for their seasons?
Both of our programs in both basketball and hockey are haven't had an excellent showing so far in our preseason games. But in the parity across the OUA, however, is extremely high. And so we will see some great competition. And we encourage now that we have spectators for all of our community to come and watch.
What are the rules for the spectators? Is there different rules for indoor versus outdoor?
Due to the restrictions now being loosened, we are now able to have spectators. We do have some capacity limits a little bit for the start of the season, but we hope that we'll be at full capacity by the end of the term.
You recently announced the formation of a Student Athlete Leadership Council. Is this something that is happening at a lot of universities?
Well, it's very important for all of our student athletes to have a voice. And Brock, I believe, had one quite a few years ago. And so not reinventing the wheel, but certainly ensuring that we are starting a formation of a strong leadership and having a voice within our Brock sports community is really important. We do see our peer institutions having very similar councils on their campuses as well.
The fact that these participants, I think there was over 30 participants in the article that I read, they're being trained on mental health responses. Is this a bit of a sign of the times with the pandemic?
Yes, these leaders are our third, fourth, fifth year student athletes, typical captains or assistant captains on their programs. And we wanted to ensure that when their fellow peers come to them, that they have the ability to also be able to triage if necessary for support systems. And the mental health one, of course, is one of our most important right now. And so we're very happy that this has been instituted in our program.
Melissa, you're relatively new to the role at Brock University. How have you settled in over this short period of time?
Very excited to be here. Obviously, what's been the most difficult is still not being able to see everyone in person just because we have staggered times and our meeting places have to be limited. But every time I see a student athlete or a coach, it's like seeing them for the first time. So lots of fun now to be able to start doing that.